Hi everyone, Sandy here. I'm gonna do another quick video for you. Sorry, using my phone again. I got some issues with my camera. I need to work on that. Our lovely Monique sent me her bullet journal to try printing out in field note size, my current obsession field notes. She said she had some to try out and wanted to know if somebody wanted to try. And my reply was, if I'm capable of doing it, then anybody would be capable of doing it. I have very little success with printing anything out. So last week I printed out the tarot card booklet that I purchased off of Etsy, and I was so super excited about that. When she offered, I'm like, I'm game. So I wanted to go over the printing with you and show you what it looks like. Sorry, maybe I should turn off my volume here. Oh, if I can do this. Hold on real quick here. Okay. So she sent me the files, and you need to open it up in Adobe, which you're seeing right here. Now, let me minimize that. She also sent instructions, which I thought was very helpful because, again, I'm not the best at this. So I printed out the instructions for myself, which was helpful because I hate swapping between screens, so I printed it out. And the one thing, obviously, I'm American, so I'm using the standard letter size paper. And I think that's why I've been having some issues with printing things out. The first time I printed these out, I missed the one little message she gave, which is on there. I probably can't see it. It says, if you print on letter paper, i.e. me, be sure to select custom scale and set it to 94%. I did not do that the first time. That being said, I was still able to cut it down to size and make it work. However, when I made the second one, I haven't cut that one yet, but I can tell that it's going to be much easier to cut. What ended up happening on the first one, because I didn't scale it down, when I did cut it down to size, you'll see that she has the index numbers, and what happened is some of them got a little cut off on the one. She gave me the grid, square grid, and she also gave me the lined. One of them, the numbers got cut a little off. No big deal. I was so grateful to be able to do this for her. And, I'm more than willing to give it another try and print it out again at the 94%, especially since it was me missing what she blatantly had written there. So again, she sends you this awesome instructions, and you need to open it up in Adobe. Okay, and it comes up there. She has screen prints, but you go into File. Oops, let me scroll. Print, and then this is going to come up. I don't know how close I can get. It's all pages. Now her instructions are going to tell you to come down to this area and click on actual size. This is where I needed to change it to 94%. I went by the instructions and left it actual size. I didn't keep reading where I should have. I never changed it to 94%. Print on both sides of the paper. She does tell you in her instructions how to do this if you do not have a duplex printer, by printing the uneven sides first, so that is an option. And then to flip on long edge and to change it to portrait. Okay. And then you can see it over in here, what it's going to look like. And then I just did the print. And voila. There we go. This is the grid up here. And this is the lined. This is the front cover. This is the back cover, because you'll see everything was done duplex. And there you go. This is page 2. The back cover was page 64, so this is page 63. So when you fold them over, then they're going to be all in order for you. It's really very easy. I printed out both. This is the one I did at the 94%. What you'll see over here, there to cut off, when I have to cut this off now, there's ample room over here, so I'm not going to be cutting off any of the numbers, because this is definitely bigger than field note size. So now I'm going to show you the one that I printed out in 100% and how I made it work. My ZenKraft, you guys should be familiar with this. The color's not great right now. You can't really see the most amazing blue. Let's open it up. And this is what I made. I found some scrapbook paper at a thrift store, and I just like the pattern because it's, you know, the North by Northwest, those kind of things, and the whole traveler's notebook. I'm going with the theme here. Yeah, nerdy. You open it up, and this is what I showed you. Now, assuming I had done this correctly, I think it might have been more on center. That doesn't bug me. You know, that if it bugs you, make sure you do it this way I did it the second time. And as I showed you, you open it up, and then there's page 2, page 3. It works out perfectly for you. And then there's my center. Oops, I see a little stray there. We're going to flip to the back, and there you'll see the numbers are fine here, but not so much on, I guess it was the lined one where they didn't come out right, and I lost some of this edge of the numbers. And there you go. I hope I'm focusing okay. The index is in the back there for you. And I'm not really one for the grid, but about a week ago, I wasn't really one for the field notes. I didn't think I could use something so small. So I see things are changing, and I'm gonna, also, I'm really not a bullet journaler. I had tried it a while back, and it wasn't for me, but now that I have this, I'm going to be giving it a go again. When I did it the first time, I did it just in your standard Midori lined notebook. Maybe that's why it wasn't customized. I don't know. But again, you know, things are changing, so I'm going to give it a go in this. I think it's really, really cool. So I added this to my Zen. While we're looking at Zen, I'm going to go through it a little again, in case you haven't seen it. This next one is an insert from Yellow Paper House. Show you that it is passport size in my field notes. So it can still be used, but it is quite a bit smaller than other inserts. Now, that's not really laying right here. Let me try to get that laying right. That's, I think it's laying a bit better there. A little over there and off the top up there. This is from Yellow Paper House. It's a food journal. I really like this. It helps me keep track of, I do South Beach Diet where we don't have to track our food, but I still like to track what I have eaten. They have a lot of colors. I wanted a notebook that was going to stand out amongst my whites. I prefer the white paper, but I wanted this one to stand out inside my notebook, because most of mine were just craft paper covers, so they were all kind of looking the same, so I wanted this to stand out a little bit. This next one is quite a different size. Now it's not as bad as it looked. This is for Mataro. This is Moleskine Post-it note. These are Post-it notes. I think that's really cool. To be honest with you, I got this at TJ Maxx, or was it Ross? One of them. So I don't know that I'll ever find one of these again, but I like this option. And then here's just my lined notebook. Nothing special. So this is my current setup in my Zen. Originally I had a calendar in here, which I have taken out, and I'm going to be putting into, I call this one Han from Annika. I'm going to be putting the calendar in here. I use this one for my community meetings. I'm on a couple community committees, and I thought the calendar would be better in here for keeping track of all the events. I do keep a lot of my dates on my phone, most of my dates on my phone. So for, you know, the daily, my everyday carry, I don't really need to have them in there. They're on my phone. But this, I thought this would be better because I was at a meeting last week and they were asking about people volunteering for something in May. And I couldn't remember what I had signed up for earlier in the week at another committee meeting. And that I hadn't put it in my phone. So I thought what I would do is use my, it's an undated notebook. I'm going to use this in here to keep track of all the dates. I do, when I'm putting down my dates, I use redundant systems. It helps me so that I have it on my phone if all I have with me is my phone. If I have this booklet laying on, this notebook laying on the table at one of my committee meetings, I can just open it in here. It's just more functional. Also, I find out if I just put it one place, I have been known to forget about an appointment, where if I do the whole redundant, putting it down more than one place, I have a better chance of remembering it. So when I just printed out the bullet journal, I took this one out of there, and I'm going to be putting this into here. And I really like these cute little printouts. They're very simple, but because this is a weekly, I wanted a monthly view, and I did post these in the Midori, Traveler's Notebook forum, so they are in there. If you do a group search, you can find them in there and print them out, and I think they're really helpful for the month out of view. That's what I'm using right now. So this is, again, what I started the video at is for Monique's bullet journal setup, field note size that she is going to be putting into her Etsy store quite soon. I believe she'll be doing all the sizes. She knew of my current obsession with field notes, so she graciously let me try printing these out. So have a look on her Etsy site. I'll have to link that for you. I'll try to get some other links for you too, of things that I mentioned, maybe didn't even mention. I'll try to get them in there for you. But I know recently in the forum, people have been asking about bullet journals. If it's something new to you, you might want to give this a try. Like I said, I tried it before, and maybe because it wasn't an official setup, it just didn't seem to work for me. I don't know, but I'm definitely going to be giving it a go. It's just really super cute. I love the fact that I can make my own little notebooks, and perfect. All right, hope you enjoyed the video. Bye-bye.